Your man of tonight. 6-man elimination action. No time limit. It's the Riot versus Team CWF. Get out! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back back to Everett!
Where's Valiant? A little bit different. Where's Valiant at?
Yeah.
We got a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Where's he at? All along they said you need to teach him how to drink. We got.
Do they have a guy?
Very tense situation developing. We have got two teammates from the Riot in the ring, and everyone is very nervously looking around.
Oh, that's Nick Gary. That's not.
Reports have circulated all afternoon that the Riot's partner would be Ric Converse. It was circulated on social media that the Riot's partner would be Ric Converse, and pretty much everyone in this room is looking around anxiously. It was only a week ago that Aric Andrews and Dave Dawson came basically out of the shadows to attack the three men in the ring, as well as pretty much everyone else on the CWF Mid-Atlantic roster. And Cecil Scott, it's a very tense atmosphere as everyone is looking around because anyone from the Riot could come from anywhere at any moment. It truly is madness in any direction.
Yes, it is. And the three men, there's a 3-on-2 advantage now. It was originally scheduled to be Lee Valiant, then they came out and said, no, Ric Converse is our partner.
No, they never, a lot of us just kind of assumed it would be the core three of Valiant, Richards, and Zane Dawson. We never had any idea who was going to be coming out here. I certainly assumed that it would be Valiant, Richards, and somebody. I did not expect to see Aric Andrews out here.
No, and what makes me uncomfortable is that we see two of them here. We don't know where the other three are, and that makes me uncomfortable.
No, we don't know how many people are even in this gang of thugs. They just added 2 a week ago. And Aric Andrews and the brother of the new PWI champion, Dave Dawson. It's 3 CWF guys against 2 members of the Riot right now.
Right, and we should point out it is elimination rules.
That's right. When a man is pinned or submits, he must leave ringside. His team fights on without him, and I'm a little uncomfortable with the Riot starting this match at a disadvantage.
Right, it feels like they've got a card they haven't played yet.
Yeah, they have played their hand much smarter in the past than this.
Right, and it seems kind of out of character for them to be at such a disadvantage.
Trying to head off that back door.
Man, they keep going to that back door.
Oh boy!
Oh, Arik Royal. Yeah, they keep kind of like peering around the ring and looking out the back door.
The members of the Riot forced to change outside, not allowed in our locker room. Oh boy, Attitude, heads up here. Woo, that's a big chance. That's a big chance for Attitude, who we need to point out is wrestling on a torn meniscus.
Yes, he is.
Pretty much wrestling against doctor's orders. And wait,
speaking of bad injuries, Andrew Everett in his first match back
was offered a very lucrative and important tour of Europe. This is Drew's maybe 5th or 6th match back since being out of action for nearly a year. Oh my God! Woo!
And the apex of agility strikes again.
I feel like we're being suckered here. I really do.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be the first time. They've gotten us every time and at every turn.
It's an uncomfortable feeling. I mean, these guys are doing exactly what they should be doing.
Where's Valiant?
Oh, Attitude choking away at Nick Richards. He is screaming for Valiant, but Valiant could be anywhere in this building.
Right.
We've got extra security, pretty much insisted upon by the fans that we would have extra security, but man, I mean, we could see a situation where somebody comes out of the crowd. We just don't. We've got as many trainees and referees stationed around the building as we can, but we just don't know what to expect in this situation.
Right, and that's honestly kind of false security, at least for me, because we threw every bit of manpower we had, you and I included, at these guys, and look who was standing at the end of the last show.
Right, steel chair, cover! Steel chairs in hand, the Riot stood tall and pretty much blistered the entire CWF roster with chairs. They have isolated Richards, and Aric Andrews, I think, is still down on the floor at the feet of Arik Royal.
Right, he may have caught a knee or something when Andrew Everett came down on that dive. And this has been all CWF, and I'm not upset about this.
Oh, it's about time, quite frankly.
And they've isolated the smaller man Richards in this.
Not to mention, as touched on earlier in the night by Evan Banks, Aric Andrews hasn't wrestled in 3 months.
Right, he's been kind of incognito.
Yeah, we haven't seen or heard from him.
Old black guy and a little goat here.
Absolutely. Boom. I'm still watching Drew's knee. I'm still a little bit nervous about that. Cover.
Yeah, myself as well. I mean, I will say he held up pretty well in that tournament in Germany.
Well, they say once you have it surgically repaired, it's actually stronger than it was supposed to, than it was before. But it's as strong as it is supposed to be. When you wrestle a full-time schedule, your body gets broken down, it gets torn down. Good Lord! He is punishing Richards in that corner.
Richards wisely, I hate to say it, wisely went to the eyes. Oh, it doesn't matter though.
Steamboats him with 2 big hands.
They got to cover. But you're right about Andrew Everett, and more than anything, that the injury, if there's a silver lining, it allowed the rest of his body to heal in the meantime.
Yeah, absolutely, and they say once you have it surgically repaired, it should in theory be stronger than it was before when you had been wrestling for however many years on it. Still makes me nervous though. Still gonna see how the knee holds up.
Right, and don't think the Riot won't target it if given a chance.
If I remember correctly, it was a torn ACL in that knee. Sidelined Drew for almost 10 months.
Yeah, close to a year.
And I know how bad it killed Drew to be on the sideline. Team CWF is firmly in control here. Attitude, and hung Richards out to dry and just knees him right in the guts. And Richards,
he's on Dream Street. He has been waylaid from the bell.
Absolutely, they're beating everything that's inside of Richards out of him.
Oh, nice move.
An Attitude.
That bad meniscus that we talked about.
I was just gonna say, Attitude opted not for surgery. Woo! it would put him on the shelf for too long. He did not want, when you're the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, that title that may never come back around to you. He did not want to put his title reign that he's worked for over a decade for in jeopardy. He opted against surgery and opted to rehab the knee on his own, but without surgery. Oh my God!
Oh no, not the chair.
Red Jones is with Team CWF. He missed it.
And that might be it for Attitude. I don't know if he's going to be able to. We got referees coming out.
Get him on the chair! You kidding me? What you hear that smack? You didn't hear it though?
Arik Royal is
He's giving Red Jones the business right now.
yeah. We got a situation on the outside. We talked about that torn meniscus of Brad Attitude. Opting against surgery, he wants to rehab it on his own.
It's hard to rehab it when you're getting cracked with a chair.
He just got drilled right in the knee.
He's not going to quit.
Attitude is crawling back in this ring. Attitude is crawling back in this ring.
Right, I think his partners.
Drew tagged himself in.
Smart tag.
Andrew Everett tagged himself in.
And we have yet to see Aric Andrews as the legal man in this, by the way.
However, the one time that we did see Aric Andrews, it was extremely important. Attitude, hold on, we got officials taking Attitude out of here.
Yeah, they're carrying him out.
They may have just taken this thing down to 2-on-2, perhaps.
Come on.
Drew is calling for Aric Andrews.
You know what? Oh, left hand. You remember it was Andrew Everett when he got jumped. He was the one that told us there were 5 of them.
Absolutely, he said 5 guys jumped me.
And he knows Aric Andrews was one of them.
Ooh, headbutt right to the sternum. Have they evened this thing up? Are we down to 2-on-2? I don't know.
Oh my God! Oh! You got it! You got it! Oh!
He hit the knee. He went face first into the canvas. The hardest part of the ring.
Red, get him out of there.
Red, get Eric back to the corner!
No. We cannot go
Red, you get him back.
We cannot go on.
Richard.
Once again, this is elimination room. Oh, God!
Oh, God.
Richards from the ropes with that cactus elbow. CWF cannot go down. If they have injured both Andrew Everett and Brad Attitude, Arik Royal is in this thing 2-on-1.
And worse yet, Andrew Everett may not ever recover if they've torn that knee out again.
Got all the heartache in this kid, sitting home for a year, rehabbing that knee, and with one foul swoop, the RIOT may have taken it all away from him. And in all the confusion, Cecil, we haven't mentioned, but they always seem to have a plan. Richards and Aric Andrews, it's worth pointing out, have been tag team champions in other small regional promotions up and down the East Coast.
Yes, they have.
These are 2 guys that are used to working together. The RIOT has sent maybe big power slam from, The RIOT has sent maybe their best pure tag team available. I don't know. The Dawson brothers could be anywhere in the building. Lee Valiant could be anywhere in the building. But the 2 guys that the RIOT has sent in to represent them here are maybe the best 2 for the job. I'm stunned by this, but they have isolated Brad Attitude. They're checking on him, and they've isolated Andrew Everett now.
And, you know, I like how you didn't even mention it because you don't want to think it's true, but what if Ric Converse is here?
No.
What if they're telling the truth?
No.
Spin on me one more time. Spin on me one more time.
Bootlaces.
Bootlaces, and that's denim, which, that'll mess your eyes up too.
Arik Royal standing tall on the apron. Andrew Everett is hurting inside the ring.
And I'll point out, Nick Richards is really pissing Arik Royal off.
Oh, hard whip.
Come on, Drew.
Heads up. 2, only 2. I'm also going to say, though, if we were going to have 2 men in, I would want the former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, Arik Royal and Andrew Everett.
Right, they are a seasoned team, and 2, just 2 of the top competitors in general.
Yeah, not only does the Mid-Atlantic Champion have a torn meniscus, but he's never really teamed with these 2 guys full time. Heads up. Double team move from the Riot. Dropped Andrew Everett right on the top of his head.
Tremendous double team. Yeah, and Arik Royal had to make the save there.
Drew is hurting. Well, we got fans in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium calling for Red to just let these guys go.
Right, and Red Jones does have a reputation for letting guys fight.
Once again, it is elimination rules. When a man is pinned, submitted, disqualified, or counted out, he must leave the matchup and his team fights on without him.
Or in the case of attitude, injury.
Yeah, or declared unable to compete. I do not have official confirmation on that. I don't know the status of that situation. I do know that Andrew Everett is getting just ragtagged in the ring. He's getting hammered.
And the thing is, back leg.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. And Richards, to his credit, survived a heck of an onslaught at the start of this match. And they have turned this thing right back around to the point where you almost forget about that.
Heads up, heads up. Shoulders are down.
The biggest scumbag I've ever met.
Undeniably so. After everything that we have gone through for years and years, personally and professionally, for Richards to say to me that we're not family, for him to say that CWF is not his home, and for him to say that he's going to help these guys burn this place to the ground. Whoa! Woo! Andrew Everett is so quick you can barely react to him.
He's got a tag, though.
Yeah, he has got to get to Arik Royal.
It seems like he's caught in the middle. Does he want to stop Richards from tagging, or does he want to make the tag? What is Richards? Richards, it looked like he was trying to stop him, but he went for the tag, too.
He elected to go for the tag. Both men are in. Arik Royal is absolutely giving Aric Andrews second thoughts about even being in this thing.
Nice defensive move, though, by Andrews.
Woo! Clubbed right in the back of the head. Boom! Drove him down on the knee.
Arik Royal like a bull in a China shot.
Oh. That would have been huge to eliminate either one of these two men.
And so far, I mean, Richards looks a little worse for wear. He's done the heavy lifting so far. Arik Royal, man, I don't think anybody's going to knock him off of his feet right now.
Oh, cutter! Oh, whoa, boy!
No dice.
See ya! Oh, he held on. Uh-oh, could be that clubbing blow again, Cecil Scott.
Yeah, he's going to tie him up. No, Richards dumps him out.
Good move from Richards. Smart thinking from Richards. Royal's got to be mindful of where his partner is.
Yeah, this is a bad position here.
Heads up.
Oh, the claw slam.
Claw slam on the apron. And everyone is down.
And now it's just Aric Andrews in the ring.
Oh, boy. Arik Royal. Boom! Charges in.
The butt in the corner. Exploder suplex.
There's no one for him to tag.
No, Andrews, this might be it for him.
Oh my God.
It's Rick.
Now that's Ric Converse. Yeah, that's Ric Converse. He's the cassette man. Hey, it's like your partner, Rick. You don't need to ride Rick.
Going to Aric Andrews. Oh, no, he's not.
What the hell are you doing here, Rick? You weren't here last week? Huh?
Oh, he pushed Arik Royal. Oh, no. Royal is eliminated and Converse is leaving.
Well, they tell the truth. Cyrus is out here.
Wait, Cyrus is chasing after Converse. Converse is out the back door. That's the Riot entrance. Is that? This building has been silenced. Arik Royal looks like he's about to literally explode. Oh
God, and Andrew Everett wiped out on the floor.
Oh my God, he dove. And oh my God, they played us this whole time. They played us this whole, oh God!
Oh God!
Right into the hardest part of the ring. Converse has taken the air out of this building.
And we knew Rick had beef with Arik Royal. And I never thought he would turn his back on CWF like this.
These guys are one fall away from winning this thing.
Ric Converse is CWF.
And we haven't taken a fall on either one of them, and there could be more somewhere.
We still haven't seen Lee Valiant or the Dawsons.
And they could be anywhere in this building, in this town.
Or whoever the hell else they've got. But Andrew Everett,
they played us this whole time. They lured Royal, Attitude, and Everett into that false sense of security. And we're one fall away from losing this thing. No, we haven't taken any of their guys yet. And who knows if anybody else is going to come out here?
I can't even talk, but you knew they had something. You knew they weren't going to put themselves at a disadvantage.
Drew trying to make something happen here.
You know, I would call it like it is. If they didn't have something, if they didn't have a backup plan, they wouldn't have shown up. Simple as that. And Andrew Everett, I mean, I love this kid to death. I've gotten to know him really well in the last year, working with him here at the booth, and I don't want to see him take this punishment.
This crowd is almost stunned into silence.
And this is a very dangerous position.
Headbutt.
Richards holding on. Second one did the trick, though. What has Andrew Everett got?
Oh, he crashed and burned again! Second time! Those high-risk maneuvers are called high risk for a reason. And it is getting uncomfortable here. Red Jones is talking to Andrew Everett. And it is...
Red Jones has got to exercise some judgment here. I know Everett wants to fight. And he's gonna fight. Smacking Andrew. He's smacking. Oh my God.
He's moving around. Oh! I was gonna say he's moving around all right on that knee.
Yeah, they've not targeted the knee, thankfully.
Well, Richards did yank him off the apron.
Yeah, there was that bad sweep, but they never really followed up on it.
Oh!
Man, just a spike slam in the middle of the ring.
Emphatically, cover, two. Oh! They almost won this matchup. They almost won this matchup.
You know what? At this point, they didn't expect him to. Not a knock on Andrew Everett, obviously, but he's been out for a year. He's only had a couple of matches.
Yeah, Drew has got no one to tag.
Yeah, both of his partners are taken out by rather dubious means.
And you say he's taking Drew back to the hospital. Oh no! Oh no!
That's a heel hook.
Oh my God! Heel hook on the bad leg! Heel hook on the bad leg! Oh my God!
And that's turning the entire bottom half of that leg.
Oh my God! They're gonna put this kid out again! They're gonna end this kid's career with that heel hook!
He's not gonna tap. Red Jones needs to stop this.
Yeah, this building is screaming for him not to tap! But he's trapped! Wait a minute!
It's Attitude.
Hold on! Attitude is back out! Attitude is back out, teeing off on Richards! On one leg, Attitude tagged himself out, or rather Andrew Everett tagged himself in. He was never counted out. Boom! Good Lord! He stuck Andrews with that super kick.
Can that be what Andrew Everett needs? Rolls him over.
Shoots a half. Got him!
Andrews has been eliminated.
And now we're one fall away from winning this thing.
We have a 2-on-1 advantage.
Unless there's somebody else.
I don't even want to think. Brad Attitude risking further injury, further being crippled.
Richards is all alone. And the CWF chants are ringing out. The energy is coming back in this building.
Richards is about to be in a world of trouble.
Oh, God! Straight right cross. And they've got Richards isolated.
Man, it's like Wimbledon going from one side to the other.
The tide has shifted in this thing so many times. Woo! Super kick agility is on the top.
What are we gonna get?
Woo!
Beautiful!
He came out of the ceiling, and CWF has won it. The tide shifted back and forth so many times, but CWF Mid-Atlantic stands tall after a rough week last week.
22 minutes and 1 second. After the final elimination, your winners, Team CWF!
And the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, and the young man that was literally born and raised in CWF's Mid-Atlantic's ring, stand tall on a night that has absolutely been madness in any direction.
Everett.